Well, hello, SBF Shepherd Leaders. This is your July video update. I want to begin just by reminding you of what we have going on Sundays in the month of July. This coming Sunday, July 10th, will be our second community celebration at Valley Trails. Just to remind you, this is the event that we're doing twice this summer in lieu of Vacation Bible School. It's just an opportunity for us to minister the gospel to our neighbors down at the Valley Trail apartment complex. So if you or anybody within your group has volunteered to help serve in that event, that will take place this Sunday, July 10th, starting at 5 o'clock. The next Sunday, July 17th, we'll have our second round of SBF Family Fellowships. This is a night where we're asking you to plan some sort of family-friendly fellowship event beginning right around 5 o'clock. This will be an opportunity for us to promote on Sunday mornings that anybody, visitors or members who aren't connected to a community group but who would like to be connected this summer, to attend these events as a way to get plugged in over the course of the summer. So the more events that we have going on July 17th, the better. So be planning your family fellowship night for Sunday, July 17th. The following Sunday, July 24th, we're actually going to have a church-wide game night. This is going to be a really unstructured, informal opportunity where we open up the church. We're going to set up a bunch of round tables in the worship center. And we're just going to invite you. You can come as a group or just members of your group can come, bring your own dinner, bring your own board games or card games or whatever you want to do. And we're just going to spend the night hanging out together, fellowshipping with one another, playing games and eating dinner together. You can sit all together as a community group and use this as an opportunity for your community group to interact and have fun, or you are welcome, of course, to interact with other members of the church. But this will be an opportunity for us to spend some quality time together as a church family this summer. The final Sunday in July, July 31st, we're going to have another round of SBF childcare. This will be a night where we provide childcare here at the church from 5 to 9 o'clock p.m. In case your group wants to do a child-free fellowship event that night. Those types of events are really helpful for spiritual conversation, Bible study, prayer, whatever your group wants to do. But we will offer that on July 31st, beginning at 5 o'clock. If you're planning to take advantage of that, don't forget that you're going to need to be getting all of that information to Karen Tane at least a week out. So be planning that so that you're ready to provide that information to Karen if your group wants to take advantage of the child care that night. That's a reminder of what's coming up on Sundays in the month of July. I also wanted to take just a couple of minutes and really encourage each of you as shepherd leaders to be diligent this summer in shepherding and overseeing your people. Listen, I know that because of the fact that we're not able to meet on a weekly basis on campus on Sunday mornings this summer, it makes it a lot harder to keep track of our people. I also know that it's going to be a lot harder for your group members to engage in community this summer because of our hectic summer schedule. The worst case scenario would be for some members of your group to choose not to engage in fellowship opportunities that you're providing for them this summer, and then you don't talk to them or see them until September when groups come back on campus and start to meet. I want to encourage you, if you do have members within your group who are hesitant to engage in the fellowship opportunities that you're providing this summer, pursue them, reach out to them, try to engage them, call them, take them to lunch, whatever you need to do. But this is a time in which some members of your group may have a tendency to drift from community. And it just means that as shepherd leaders, you're going to have to be extra diligent in overseeing and shepherding your people. So I want to encourage you to be diligent to keep track of your people this summer. Call them, pursue them, stay in touch with them. I know it's harder, but this is an important summer for us as we get ready to go into our new building. It's an opportunity for people, especially those on the fringe, to kind of fall off and disengage from community. Prevent that from happening insofar as you can by shepherding your people diligently this summer. I want to share with you one of my favorite verses in all of the Bible about shepherd leadership. It's found in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 14, when Paul commands them. He says, "We urge you, brothers, admonish the idle, encourage the faint-hearted, help the weak, be patient with all men." What I like about this verse is that it reminds us that we have different types of people with different types of needs within our flock. And the only way that you can shepherd your people well as a shepherd leader is to know your flock. Within your flock, you're going to have those who are idle. You're going to have others who are faint-hearted and even others who are just weak. And if you don't properly diagnose where the sheep is within your flock, then you're not going to know how to shepherd them well. For example, if you have somebody within your flock who is idle, they're undisciplined, they're just not doing what they need to be doing, what they don't need is help in their idleness. What they need is admonition. On the other hand, if you have somebody in your flock who is faint-hearted, well, what they don't need is admonition. In fact, if you give strong admonition to somebody who is already faint-hearted, you're just going to crush them. No, what the faint-hearted need is encouragement. And then there will be those within your group who just need help. They need help in any number of different ways. And so what those sheep need is not primarily encouragement or admonition. They just need a group of brothers and sisters to come alongside them and to help them in their area of need. But as the shepherd leader, you're responsible to understand where your sheep are at, what category they fall into, to diagnose their situation properly, and then to shepherd them accordingly. A good shepherd knows their sheep. So know your sheep this summer. Stay in touch with them. Recognize where they're at. Identify those who are faint-hearted and find ways to encourage them. Identify those who are just idle. They're undisciplined. They're not doing what they need to be doing, and be faithful to admonish them. Identify those within your flock who need help, practical or some sort of spiritual or emotional help, and help them. But whatever you do, with every single member of your group, those that are great members that you enjoy being around, and even those group members who are a little bit more challenging, difficult, and at times frustrating, be patient with all men. Shepherd leadership requires patience, and we need to be patient with our flock. So I want to encourage you to remain diligent and faithful in the area of shepherd leadership, especially this summer in the midst of a very volatile and hectic summer schedule. Thank you so much. This has been your July video update.